So you're going to come up, you're going to pull your hands up, you're going to breathe in, pulling energy from the earth, gather energy from the sky, and as you breathe out, you're going to compress. First, you're going to expand, yang energy, and then compress. Push it through your body, spiral, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. We'll do one more. Breathe in, expand everything up, look up, gather the energy, and then compress. So expanding is yang, compressing is yin. All right, so what we're going to do is a breathing exercise. This is the first time we've done this on the class here. So for people who like things, I'll try to sit in the middle here. Okay. So it's called bellows breathing. It's a yoga movement, but we're going to add some qigong arm movements to it. What you're going to do is you're going to be breathing it out with your diaphragm. You're going to be pushing the air out. So the person that taught me this said you might want to get a Kleenex because we're going to be pushing the air out. Now, that little piece of paper you get when you get drugs from, this is what that is, which is if you're pregnant, you shouldn't be doing this. If you have like high blood pressure. So what you're going to do if you have, or if you've just had an abdominal surgery or you don't want to necessarily do this. So what you're going to do while we do this is you're going to relax, and you're just going to put your hands on your knees. What we want to do is we want to go forward a little bit. Trying to do that so you can see. You want to move forward a little bit so you're not slouched, so you're straight. You want to get into a good meditation position. Your feet are going to be go out to the edges and go at 45. You want to do this usually like when you're sitting on the ground and things. This opens up your pelvic area. You want energy to be able to flow between your upper and lower body when you're meditating or doing any movements. Okay, so your feet are going to be at 45. Your knees are going to be out 45, and your feet are going to be pointing out 45. When we breathe, we normally do what's called abdominal breathing. You want to be doing this all the time, which is instead of breathing with your chest, which happens as we naturally, as we get older, we tend to breathe with our breath. When we're a baby, we breathe with our whole body, in particular our abdomen. So we're rejuvenating, you want to go back to that. So you're going to breathe in. You just put your thumbs in your navel. You want to breathe in. Your abdomen comes out, breathe out. Just relax, breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Okay, so we're just going to do it one more time here. You want your spine to be straight. You want to be holding an apple under your chin. That's going to straighten your head. You want your neck and your spine to be in the same line. And we'll just do, this is the relaxation. We breathe. This is called natural breathing. There's many kinds of abdominal breathing. So you breathe in. Your stomach goes out. You want to actually see if you can expand, like you've got a balloon here. So rather than just have your stomach go in and out, you want to see if you can press against your kidneys too. So breathe in, expanding that whole area. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Okay, so that's called natural breathing. That's what you use. We normally do that in our practices here because that's relaxing. It calms your nerves. We're trying to get rid of anxiety in our daily life. But this movement, bellows breathing, we're trying to enhance our life force, and we're trying to, and this can use to get energy flowing, warm up your body, and hold on just a second. The technical team is giving me a call. Yes, Peggy? Oh, okay, sorry. Someone said on the chat their sound wasn't working. But if you're on the chat, just if you can hear okay, say you can hear okay. Otherwise, I can't really do anything about that. All right, so to go back to the lesson, we're going to, what are we doing? Oh, so what we're going to do is we're going to do breathing. Your hands are going to come up, and we're going to stretch. You're going to breathe in, and then when we breathe out, it's forceful. So you're squeezing this, so it's going to be, and you're breathing out through your nose. So you're reaching up, expanding. So this is trying to stimulate our internal organs and get energy going. So what we're going to do is, I have to set my clock ahead of time. We're going to do it for 30 seconds, 3 rounds of 30 seconds. So set a timer here. Okay, so here we go. We're going to go. Hands expand, and then when you come down, you make a fist. Okay, so we're going to do we're going to do 5 breaths. Sorry, okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to do 5 breaths. So your hands are here. Now we're going to do natural breathing. We're going to breathe in, breathe out, just relax. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. And then one more. Breathe in. Breathe out. Okay, we're going to do another 30 seconds. So I'm going to reach up. Reach. Our hands come down like they're goalpost. Expand. Hands open. Closed. Put our hands on our legs. You can take 5 breaths. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in, relax everything. Just feel the energy. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Okay, so going to do one more set. So you reach up. Reach. Okay, now we're just going to do 3 breaths this time. Relax. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. And breathe in. Breathe out. Okay, so the idea of this is, once again, we're trying to squeeze our internal organs. We're breathing out quickly. We're trying to get a little energy going. You can do this whenever you're, like if you first get up in the morning, you can wake yourself up with it, or if you're having a low period during the day, you can do it. We did 30 seconds, but after you do it for a few times, you do it, say 10 times each, take 3 breaths, 10 times each, do several cycles, and that should get the energy going. Now, what we usually do in the class, which we'll do now, is once again to start the class, we usually do 3 movements that open up our meridians, get the energy flowing, and get our body warmed up so we don't hurt ourselves for the rest of the practice. So the first one is called Shake the 9 Gates. So you're shaking your hands. We're trying to get blood to go out to our fingertips. So the 9 gates are your hip, knee, ankle, shoulder, elbow, and wrist, and upper, lower, and middle back. So obviously this is just doing the arms, but now what we're going to do is we're going to start bouncing. You bounce with your whole body, so really loose. Your hands are still shaking, but that's because your body's shaking. You're bending your knees slightly, you're opening everything up, just be really loose. Back straight, and then what you're going to do is you're going to go back and forth. So now what we're trying to do is you want to keep your head straight, your spine straight. You're trying to warm up. This is like squeezing, wringing out our internal organs, getting a little bit of stickiness out, loosening them up, getting some flow going. And now what we want to do is warm up our neck so we can get more blood to our brain, plus we want to activate our brain by using our eyes. So what you're going to do is you're going to turn and pick a point and look on each side. It's really loose, opening everything up, and then you're going to bring your hands up, throw the energy out, and then just breathe in, do your abdominal breathing, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Okay, the second warm-up movement that we do is going back and forth. So now, once again, we're trying to get the stickiness out of our internal organs and to, once again, warm up our neck, where our chin follows our shoulders. Our hands are going back and forth loose. They can hit under your ribs. There's liver 14. We're trying to activate, put a little energy into our internal organs. And now to use our mind, we pick a point and you focus. In Qigong, you use your eyes to build up your brain. So pick a point and focus as soon as you turn focus, and then as you get warmed up, you have the flexibility, move the points closer together. And then if you can, just use one point, so you're doing a 360-degree turn. It's fine if you can't, whatever your current level of flexibility is. But this is Dragon Shakes Its Whiskers. And then the last one we're trying to do, actually do 2 more. We'll do, the next one is we're trying to stretch our meridians and massage our internal organs we're going to reach in one direction and squeeze. It's squeezing the internal organs here, and it's lifting the rib cage off, letting fluids flow in. You're going to come up, you're going to stretch as much as you can, and then this hand comes over, and it's like you're in a doorway. You're pressing the door jambs on each side, so you're going this way because we're trying to lift our rib cage and stretch that whole meridian on that side. Breathe in, breathe out, and then you can look down at the floor. Breathe in, up, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Do 1 more each side. Breathe in, breathe out, push. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now put your feet a little bit further apart. What we're going to do is we're going to post from side to side. This is a Tai Chi exercise, actually. Your feet, in Tai Chi, it's feet, waist, hands. So your feet are pointing your waist, moving your waist. So you're going to do hip, knee, and ankle are straight. And that's all the further you go. So your feet are a little further apart. Your head staying at the same level. You're posting. We call this posting back and forth. So you don't want to overdo it. You're going to hurt your knee. Plus, if you were in Tai Chi, now you'd be off balance. If somebody pushed you, you'd fall. So you're here. Your weight is in your feet. So you're going back and forth. So now what we're going to do is we're going to do the same exercise. You're going to post, but now you can either stay with the one we were doing, or you can post and you lift up the other foot so your toes off the ground. Hand comes over and you're pushing, and now you're looking at that toe. You come open up, you post to the other side, lift up your toe, and you're not twisting. We're trying to open up the spine so your back still stays against the wall. So no twisting. We're leaning over and looking down. So this is like the next level of that crescent pose that we're doing. Lean. Do two more. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. All right. So it's the summer season, so we're trying to work our arms, and we're trying to get blood to go out to our arms. So we're going to start out by just moving our arms. So one way we get blood to go someplace is just by, this is kind of throwing. It's as if we were doing this, right? So, with a pail, we're throwing the blood, getting the blood to flow out to our fingertips. We want the blood to move out to our extremities because as we age, it withdraws. That's why we have a lot of problems with our feet, hands, and ankles and wrists as we get older first, because so we've got to get the blood to go back there. So this is level one. So now you want to start using your knees a bit. So you're kind of throwing it, so it gives it a little more vigor. A little more. So now what we're going to do is we're going to do the yin and yang. When your hands close, that's yin. Open up, that's yang. And plus all the meridians in your finger, half your meridians start and end in your fingertips. So what we're going to do is we're going to flick as you go out. So here, close and then flick. And we're doing the same thing. So we're flicking when you get up. That's adding, once again, our hips are still going up and down, but we're adding a little flick, once again, getting blood to go out to our hands. All right, now we're going to use our whole body. This is, since it's the summer, we're trying to warm up our body. So what you're going to do is you're going to flick and then leave your hands here. Now what you're going to do is you're going to start flicking. Okay, so now what you want to do is, as you flick, you want to go up on your heels. Or if you can't, if you're worried about your balance, you can just use your knees, but otherwise you go up and flick. All right. So now the last part, you can stay at whichever level you're comfortable at, but we're trying to do, what we're going to do is we're going to put your feet together, we're going to flick, and as we flick, we're going to go up and down. So it's a speed form. So you can even 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 39, 40. Last 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Shake it out. Now what we're going to do is just going to open up, breathe in, and then just breathe out. Twist your hands slightly. You want to open up. If you move your elbows out, You're opening up your armpits. You're letting blood and energy flow more freely through there. Just relax. Going to breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Then breathe in. Breathe out. Okay, so we're going to do a slightly more advanced kind of qigong. We normally do stretching things, but today this is kind of a power lesson. So we're going to do a movement with our hands. So your hands are going to come up and then they're going to close. Like here, we're making a tiger's claw. So what we're going to do, I'll do the movement for us once to see what you're doing. You're going to come up, you're going to breathe in, you're going to pull your hands in, you're going to breathe out, you're going to push back. This is like working your triceps. And you're going to come back, you're going to make a fist, you're going to breathe in. This is all for your power for your upper body. Then breathe out. Then breathe in, pull your hands up. Push this time. And you're going to come up, breathe in, breathe out. This is stretching on the sides. You're pulling down. And then your hands are going to come in, breathe in. And then come down, reach up, and breathe out. So we're doing 6 different movements. So we're starting here with our tiger. This is, I'll show you from the side. You're pulling in, and now you're reaching back, and you're pulling your hands up. So if you have shoulder problems, just go you should not feel any pain. So if you have any kind of body problems, just go to what's ever comfortable. But it's as if we're doing dynamic tension. So you're not just throwing your arms back. It's like you're pushing something back. And you're going to pull your hands in, and then you're going to pull up. You're pulling forward, so that's breathe in, and then breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now make your tiger claws again. You're going to pull in, breathe in, and then you're going to push this time like you're pushing away a heavy cart. Now you're going to make your fist again. You're going to open everything up. And then you're going to come up, breathe out. Sorry, got it out of order. We're here after this. You still have your tiger claws. You're going to come up, come down to the sides. Then you're going to come in. Open everything up. Your hands are going to come down and come up. And you're going to breathe out. So here we go. So tiger claws. Breathe in. Pull back. Breathe out. Triceps. Breathe in. Fists. Pull in. Once again, it's like you're pulling against rubber bands. Then breathe in. Tiger claws. Pull back. Breathe out. Your hands come up over your head. Breathe in. Now you're doing the sides. Breathe in. And then breathe out. Hands come to your chest. Fist out. Breathe in. And then breathe in and then breathe out. Your hands coming down. You're lifting 2 very heavy weights coming up over your head, and then you're going to breathe out. Now you've got a ball, and you're trying to push the ball under the water. Just do 2 more sets. So starting here, breathe in. Breathe out. This is for upper body strength. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Push, breathe out. You're pushing a heavy cart away. Come up. Breathe in. You're scratching the walls, pulling down. Come in. Breathe in. Breathe out. Come up. Breathe in. And then push down. Breathe out. Like I said, normally we do stretching, but this week we're doing strengthening movements. So breathe in. Work on your triceps. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out, pull in. Breathe in. Breathe out. Come up. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Open up, pull the shoulder blades together. Come down. Breathe out. Then come up to the heavens. Breathe in and then push a ball. Forceful, so breathe out. Come back. Pull on the heavens once. Breathe in. Breathe out. So that's for building up. We need to maintain strength in our upper bodies, obviously. So this is one. You can do this if you have weights. After you get it down, you can put on weights on your arms, and you can do the whole thing. All right. We'll do a couple of stretching. We'll do gather the sun to press the earth. This is to open up our chest. We're trying to build up some flexibility in our rib cage, plus make it so that we can breathe more deeply. So you're going to come up. We're going to gather the sun. You're going to look up. Pull your shoulder blades together as you look up. Expand your chest. Although you're breathing with your abdomen, but you're trying to open, get some flexibility in your rib cage, and then you're going to come back. Your hands are going to come back. We'll just do that movement. First part of the movement, breathe in. Hands come together. And then as we breathe out, we're going to pull our hands back to our kidneys. But as you do it, you pull your hands underneath your ribs. There's liver meridian there. We're trying to stimulate. As long as we're moving, we might as well do something. So we're stimulating our internal organs, and we have our hands and our kidneys where we're supporting it. So we'll do that a few times. Breathe in. Breathe out. So this is gathering the sun. Breathe in. Breathe out. Okay, now we're going to go to the next part. So we're going to do the same thing. We're going to look up, arch our back, pull our shoulder blades together, but at the same time, we're going to lean forward. So you want your back arched. You're looking forward. Your back's arched. You should feel this. This is opening up our hamstrings. So you should go, especially if you first time you've done it, first just go until you feel some tension on your hamstrings. So your hands are still on your kidneys. So we're gonna breathe in, pull down, and then now as you breathe out, your hands are gonna go down the back of your legs. Right now we'll just go to your knees, and we're gonna breathe out. Now we're gonna just hang loose here, breathe in, and then as you breathe out, you bend your knees and your hands come up, and we're back to where we started from. So we'll just go. You can put your feet for a little bit more stability. If you want, you can put your feet a little bit apart. So we're going to breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Look forward. Breathe out. Now you can drop your head. Your hands go to your knees. Now we're going to hang here. So when you breathe in, we're actually trying to fill our body cavity. So we separate the vertebrae in our spine. And then breathe out. We're going to come back up. And as long as we're pulling our hands up, that's right, we pull our hands under our liver, do that liver 14 meridian point, and breathe out. Okay, so we'll do one more of these like this. Breathe in. Breathe out. This is called gathering the sun to press the earth. Breathe in. Breathe out. breathe in, breathe out. Okay, so now we're going to do just a few. So if you have any kind of blood pressure problems or dizziness problems, stay there. But actually what we're trying to do is press the earth. So you're going to come up, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in. Now stay with whatever you're comfortable, but you can breathe out. You can reach, go all the way down to the floor. Breathe out and then breathe in. Now bend your knees, come back up. Breathe in. Rib cage flexibility, opening up, getting a lot of oxygen in. Breathe out. Activating our internal organs, supporting our kidneys. Breathe in. Breathe out, stretching our hamstrings, now stretching the entire all the way down our body, the back of our legs. Breathe in and then breathe out. Come up. Do one more. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Come up. Okay, we'll do one more. We'll do a breathing. It's kind of like a meditation. It's what we're going to do is we're going to come up. One hand comes up. We're reaching up, and we're stretching. Our other hand is below our navel, and we're going to come down. Our hand comes down straight down the middle of our body. This is like a meditation. You're breathing out. You're just pulling the calming energy down. You flip over. You're going to breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in, come up. Gather that energy, breathe out, let it wash down over you. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. We'll do one more each side. Breathe in. Fill your abdomen. Breathe out. Release. Breathe in. Once again, we're doing natural abdominal breathing. Breathe out. And the other thing is we pull out in the heavens to enter and leave the practice room. So we're leaving now. So we're going to pull up, breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in, gather the energy that we made, push it through our body. One more, breathe in, breathe out. And then we clap, body, mind.